Good morning, everyone, and welcome to another Thursday morning live stream. Apparently, OBS has already decided that we're going to cause issues this morning, so yeah, that's fun. But yeah, we're jumping back into Enshrouded. Really, there's not much to say. I did finally go, know what? This is getting a little ridiculous, and literally doubled our loot amounts because these higher areas, they just drop so little. I figure we're one, maybe two flame strengthenings away from the max level flame, and I have put hours upon hours upon hours into gathering this stuff, and I'm just done gathering. So, yeah. That's just kind of how it is. Hopefully by the end of it, we'll be able to get this done. I pretty much at this point just have to get the poison flowers, which means we need to wait for night, which means I gotta remember not to sleep. But, yeah. That's kind of all there is to it. So yeah, like there's just so much stuff that needed to be gathered. But how's everybody doing? We good? We vibing? We thriving? We having a good time? There we go. That turns that back on. Because, yeah, we've got a bunch of missions that we need to do, and a lot of them seem to be in that thicker shroud, so... What is this one? And then yes, there's all these other ones around here and everything. Like it's a whole thing. Okay, but let's see here. I don't even think I can get to that one, because I think that's all in Red Shroud. Like, you kind of get the problem I'm running into here. Everywhere I go, it's just bad Shroud. Hello, Crayon. And the nice thing is, you guys won't have the chance of hearing my printer running today because I'm not actually printing anything. I used up the last of the filament that I was pretty much forced to kind of get when I first got my printer. Yes, it took me over a year to go through one spool of filament. I wasn't really printing a lot. And when I went into the store, they didn't have the stuff I was looking at, so I went with the fast variant, and I think that was I feel like that was part of the issues I was having, but I'm also learning more. And now I got 3 rolls of the stuff that I actually wanted. Which means I'm recalibrating and tweaking and getting a feel for it all. Right, I no longer have the jump attack. Stupid poison. I built my first big house in this game yesterday. Nice. Oh, Crayon. If you weren't aware of this, if you line them up correctly, So the fish here is more of a fact of I needed it for down there because it was so low. But this flame and this flame, their borders touch and therefore merge. So if you line your shit up right, that's how I've got the whole... I've basically got the whole top of the Pillars of Creation. I still only have one. Oh, yeah. That's fine. I figured I'd let you know now, because you tend to be more of the building type anyways. Crayon, I am expecting a scale model of Hogwarts built in your Enshrouded game with all the finer details.
Hi, you're listening to Seabird1000.com with Eric Singer of KISS.
I figured that's the least response I was gonna get. That's also why I said it, though. Fucking hell. Why would you... Why was that the one you decided needed to lock? Oh, both triggered. Nice. Oh, I definitely hate the fact that I know now the 5th and 6th Hollow Halls aren't actually properly in the game. Because I quite enjoyed them. They were good for leveling and challenge. Making the farmhouse. What are you playing for your loot amounts? Are you just default settings? Because yeah, the one thing I just did is I went in there, switched it to custom, which kept it on the normal difficulty, and then went down to the bottom to loot amount and just cranked it up to 200%. Oh god, you're playing with 200% and it's still grindy. What did you build? Mind you, you're relatively early game too. Which means you don't have a lot of materials available to you. Like, I didn't sit down and start building until I was... No, it wasn't there. I wasn't far from the Alchemist Tower. My first build was like here. And I pretty much, I think, cleared out most of down here. Like, I didn't move up here until I was into the savannah. Why do these guys feel like they hit so much harder? Damn! Okay, it also sounds like you built way grander than I ever do. Wait, what armor do I have on? Because weren't we also dabbling in the snow area last time? No, I have my tribal stuff on. Then why do I almost feel like I'm so much weaker than I was last time? Maybe the stat changes didn't actually take effect till I properly started the game? That, yeah, now it looks about right. They didn't do some patch that I missed, did they? I don't know why the pinned one isn't their most recent. No, last patch was still the 16th. At least that they gave notes for. Yeah. Well, see, I both agree and disagree with that, Crayon. I have definitely enjoyed Enshrouded a lot more playing it solo with having people join every so often. Like when I first played it. Oh, what? The clay walls? Da, 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 da. Do I even have? Yeah, right here. Half timber brick is what you're wanting. I bet you. Da 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 da. So, funny enough, Crayon, half timber brick, lumped clay, and wood. And remember how I said I set up shop here? There's a big clay deposit here. Same with some copper. I don't think it was quest related. Some of those pieces you have to actually go to towns and loot them first. Graved. No idea what that is. Okay. Yeah, so I don't even think I I don't even have access to all the blocks yet. I can almost guarantee you. But like there's your illumination blocks. These are like decorative night sky looking blocks. Those look pretty nice too. Actually, I think those do illuminate. I think both of these do set off some illumination. Then we got all my stone blocks here. Like, that's from the Hollow Halls. We got what I've got for wood blocks, what I got for roofing, roads. Yeah. Like... I think this one turned out kind of nice. Especially if I just remove that for a moment. All this is really those green illumination blocks, the Hollow Halls blocks, and the bone walls. And that's my catacombs.
Hi.
But anyways. Back up here. Not that I would recommend it, Crown, but Enshrouded works like Valheim. You could join someone's game and just go touch everything and unlock most stuff. Not that you'd necessarily be able to craft it, but... Okay, go get my stuff back. Yes, you can only damage them with explosives. Okay. Well, forget that nonsense. Because it looks like we're getting to nighttime, so... It means keep an eye out for the poison flowers, guys, because we need them. Oh yeah, that's where the thingy is. I was like, wait, what is that? Right, that's where you get the underwater mining tool. Oh yeah, also, genius, remember to turn off your light in your printing area. You don't need it on. I also might have started working on, last night, a stand for my camera so that we can actually do the whole printing idea. I just do so much more damage this way. Jeez, that Viking! You son of a bitch! You actually made me jump again for once. Where are the flowers? Oh, oh, oh. I also need more of those because I keep getting infected with that shroud stuff. Are you awake now? No, I still haven't had coffee. Why was that the one you decided to attack? Just keep swinging, swinging, and swinging, swinging, and swinging, swinging, and swinging, swinging. Water night plants. I really gotta get the gem upgraded. I'm also gonna have to do some experimentation too. Like, part of me wonders if his attacks classify as physical or magical. Because if his attacks classify as magical and he himself can trigger necromancy skill, that means I could put necromancy, well, I can put the gem on a sword and still trigger necromancy, which then, in itself, slowly summons its own army. For the amount of enemies that we're probably going to be facing.
Skill issue.
There's no skill issue here. Thank you. There's my power. For the most part, I definitely still miss, I think, having my slam attack. But that's already a good chunk of the power back. I think it was just a, you need to get back into the game. How am I not leveled up yet? Are you serious? That's what? Like 40 XP off? That's rude. Rude.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
You know, with how often that one gets played, I should almost move that over to the bits. That would be a financially good choice. Same with that one.
Medic!
Because let's throw in some honesty here. Finances have never been good. Heck, in a lot of cases, they haven't been even okay. And here comes the sun, which means that's just all gonna be... Hey, we're the same level now, you and me. Okay, let's head back and see where we are. Now all I can think about is the movie B. Yeah, you're talking about the animated movie about bees, right, Viking? 'Cause, yeah, I've actually never seen it. I've never seen the Bee movie. I just deleted that. I wanted to salvage it, whatever. Yeah, nothing really to write home about there. Yeah, when you were saying "Here Comes the Sun," it's a song reference. What do you mean? I mean, I guess if the song is in the movie. Here comes the sun, doo 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 doo. Okay. I don't think we're even close to the flame upgrade yet. Are you serious? Are you fucking one? It's one flower. It's one. It's one bloody goddamn. Ah! I have to wait for the next night for one stupid flower that I may or may not be able to find. Oh yes, level up. That pretty much sums it up, yeah. I'm not gonna lie, the Battle Mage tree here, I might just start using wands. Purely. Hmm. Force push. That's spirit fire resistance. See, a lot of these would have been good. The resistances, I should probably get those. If I start leaning into wands more, though, that means basically this whole section here is pointless. Except for that. And then I can also get my damn... I might do that. I might give that a try. It was that or try getting good. Nah, the troll fit better. The troll fit so much better.
Thank you for listening.
Technically,
to
that's
Super1000.com.
part of my constitution.
Support our
God.
station. Check out our web store on the site. We also have an eBay store. Search Seaberg Music Library, Inc.
I want to keep that, though. But if I lean more into wands here... There's all my elemental damages boosted more. That really didn't... That doesn't feel like it dropped my health all that much. Do I have any other wands though? You do ice. Technically, 43 damage. Eh. Yeah, this will be interesting to see how this plays out. While we're waiting for the night, though... Gotta find a low level area with spawners. Because, well, I want a science. Because I want to find out if he can actually, you know, conjure. Here's my other problem, though. Actually, what am I doing? I am being dumb about how I'm doing this. Actually, not quite, because I did also want to be able to see when it goes nighttime. But I mean, we want a spot with a bunch of enemies, so that we can test their ability, Skeleton's ability, to see if he can actually cause them to be summoned. So why wouldn't I just go to the first Hollow Hall? There's loads of enemies in there. Loads of enemies, relatively lowish enough levels that Skeleton shouldn't have much of an issue. Like, it's just work. No, because I don't really go and look up glitches and exploits and all of that. Like, I did it back in the day with, like, Oblivion, and I kind of just, killed the game for myself. I don't actually have my keys on me. Damn it! Oh, hey, there's a bunch of artifacts in there too. So I do actually need to come back there. Do I still have it on me? I do. Oh, God. Why does that not surprise me? I mean, to be fair, part of why my build kind of changed the way it did there, Crayon, is because Necromancer. When killing an enemy with a magic weapon, you have a 10% chance to summon a friendly skull. They can summon themselves. Their damage counts as magic weapon. So they themselves have a 10% chance of summoning themselves. That's why I kind of want to see if the Skelly Boy that I have from the wand, I have a feeling he counts as melee damage because he's smacking them. But I still want to see. There we go. And then when you put that into consideration where if I'm in the Shroud, I have an AoE just off of my person of fire damage, which therefore is magic damage, that also triggers it, like... yeah. There's a reason this wizard, or this tank, has slowly been morphing to a wizard. Oh yes, and then I also reflect damage too, which in its... oh, here we go. Here we go! Wait, did they just... I think they just themselves summoned a skeleton. No, this should work. I shouldn't be able to have two of them. Oh no. Did I find more stuff that's broken? Am I literally making my own army here? Because they can't break the spawners either. Okay, so I don't think the skeletons can summon. Oh boy. So, let's just, do this a little, and then... Guys! I think I discovered a thing. Well, I guess it's not so much I discovered a thing, but Darkness was telling me about it. But... this is very slow XP. Crayon, I'm level 41. They're level 15. I think the spawner stopped. I didn't come here to look at it as an XP farm. came here to look at it in the sense of the potential. Like, I went there for science. So that makes me wonder, is there a gem that summons those skulls instead of the... Oh. Allied Hollow. How broken would you like your game play? How broken would you like your gameplay? On a sneak attack or merciless attack? So that literally allows me... That literally feeds into itself with Necromancer. Deep sneak attack. I was merciless attacking all the time with while I was a tank. Before I started dabbling with the wands, I didn't have most of this. I was beating people and killing them with merciless attacks left, right, and center. So I could essentially go tank and have necromancy work for me. That is a strength build conjurer right there. I need a weapon I can put this... Like, I need a melee weapon I can put that into. Don't get me wrong. But that should theoretically be... You. Why are you... This has got me thinking. And that is very dangerous. Why did that end up in there? That was not supposed to end up in there. Because when I get thinking, games get broken. Because, yeah, that's just essentially us taking this back out. That I want to hold on to. That I need. That's just spirit. I don't really need extra spirit. Same with that one. That's my reflecting damage back. We're gonna take that out real quick. Because then get those back. Right now using blunt anyways, so grab that. Don't have enough for my blood rage again, but damage against wildlife. What I'm really gonna need is I'm gonna need something that I can put that gem into, and I'm gonna need to level up that gem massively. But if this works the way my brain is thinking it's going to work, it's I can be a tank and essentially a conjurer. Hey, you. Give me that flower. Because that attack is flame level 9. And it's grayed out. There's no more flames currently up. No more current flame upgrades. Which means we have the whole map. If it's still red, we can't go there yet. But that means I can now go find other stuff. Actually, there was a gem that everyone talks about for their tank builds. I think I seen it in one of the quests here too. Yeah, right here. Ooh, and that's in a night shrine. Because apparently this gem is also really, really good. Let's go and see. Can you tell I've went over here a few times to get the spark? No, I don't quite get high enough. Oh my god. No, the spark isn't back yet. Okay. It's gonna be faster. I know where it is. I know where they are in my base. So if that's the last upgrade, assuming that we get another flame upgrade before full release, like with another biome or something like that, we're probably looking at a max flame level of 10, which means for the skills that increase X stat for every 2 flame levels, you're looking at an additional 5 points into each one of those stats. And well, with the way this build is working, that could be dangerous. I do kind of need to keep moving here, or we're gonna end up not enough stamina out.
We appreciate the folks at SouthamptonDog.com in Long Island, New York.
Or else we're gonna end up in an issue where
Seaburg 1000 background music station. Thank you. On occasion, we thank our
we don't have it's gonna be daytime and the thing won't open.
Your trusted professional
It
trainer
sounds like that's a shrine, like a night shrine.
SouthamptonDog.com.
This is Eric Singer of KISS. I listen to Seaburg 1000. Music that's the soundtrack to our life.
Is this it? I hate when it's a search the area. Holy! That explains why I couldn't really move anywhere. Stop your bullshit! Okay, let's... Okay, it's here, but where? And I think that's the... They wouldn't have put it under the water, would they? I think I just seen it. I thought I just seen it under there. I can't be sure though. Cold Gear and... I mean... It's the best gem. It was added in the water update, so... It would theoretically be on brand. I don't care. I'm done with it. It is. It is underwater. We have our information, though. We know what we need to know. Which means I need to come probably grab those. I definitely grab those. Something tells me I'm gonna need the water, like the ability to breathe underwater. And I'm going to need... Okay, sure, we'll go with crab meat. But this also means I can go explore up here, too. Which means a lot more strong enemies, which means... Assuming I don't do a dumb. Actually, saying that, I should probably go back and actually grab that stuff so I don't lose it. Smooth. I know, right? That was a moment of Cliff! There, you know, was a nice casual, 1800 damage. And bug dead. But yeah, like, once you get later game, Crayon, the leveling just fucking grinds to a halt almost. Oh, that's why, because I put... Mind you, I think also with where it sits right now, max level is something like 50 or something like that. So, I'm almost max level. And I'm currently missing a bunch of the damage potential I did have, because I don't have Blood Rage back. But if this is gonna work the way I think it is, I might actually end up doing more damage overall. Because it'll just be more of me. I will essentially become the Conjurer. The Conjurer of Bonk. Because with the way I'm thinking those two abilities are going to work together, I'm going to be ridiculous in the Shroud, and then I'm going to be able to essentially start the loop as well with just out in the open because of the fact of I quite regularly get the merciless attacks. Because I quite regularly break guards. And then there's like that factor that I do of just, you're dead. No, I'm not. Like, the fact that the game says, hey, you're dead, and I go, no, I don't think so. hell did I get over there the first time? Wait, I'm in a complete wrong spot. I'm on the wrong side of the mountain. That's what the issue was. My genius has me on the wrong side of the mountain. I know I'm not going secret tunnel. I don't need to worry about you guys. I'm going this way. I also hear bees, but I ain't gonna worry about them either. God damn it. Crayon, I blame you. Every time I look over, I just see your smooth in chat there. And now it's just like, smooth criminal. Do 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 do. Oh, right, I still have the blink ability. I mean, that in itself. Do I need blink if I can just face tank most stuff? And a lot of my power comes from parrying. Okay, blink still uses stamina. I would have thought it would have used mana. Which means the whole thing that I was just thinking about of where would allow me to dodge even if my stamina was drained from blocking is null and void. Because it don't matter. Which in short means that no, I don't really necessarily need it because I can tank a lot of the other stuff. Hi! Then, yeah, that's gonna be what? Oh, that's probably a good 5 points there that I could free up. Okay. So yes, I do kind of have myself a plan, I guess. It also does not know what to think of this area. So then, yeah, if we drop the blink abilities, because they also too use stamina. Then if I could breach a shockwave, that would allow for more merciless attacks, which then could feed into getting. Ooh. don't want to get rid of the shroud timer or updraft. There's just so many decent. I mean, I might be at the point now where some of these gathering perks won't be as. No, because gathering resources is such a pain right now. I mean, nope, that's an intelligence. That one I actually do use. Same with that. So those are both stat points. I've got no other way to get to that tree to go do that. That's also very nice. Reflecting damage back at my enemies. Yeah. I don't know where I could tweak stuff. Yeah, and I cannot turn off flames from afar. Okay, we headed up here to get ourselves our stuff back, so we might as well now head over here. To start actually like playing in the shroud around here. Where does this place actually start? That's the better point. They probably would have wanted us to start from down here. Okay, let's storm the castle? Ow. You stop that. You're not getting your ranged attacks on me. Nor are you getting away fast enough from my thing not to finish you off. Boom. Smack, 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 smack. Ah, there it is. I was gonna say, now where am I supposed to be going? There we go. You're dealt with. You're going to be a pain in my butt. Come on.
Listening to Seaburg1000.com. To support our station, check out our web store on the site. We also have an eBay store. Search Seaburg Music Library Inc.
Okay. Look at I just need to find a good one-handed weapon with a slot. Once I do, a lot of this bit. I think a lot of what I got going on here is going to all of a sudden click. And it's not going to be before the better of the game. So come on, gold chests. think that one just fell through the world. Okay. Hey, that's not a gold chest, but that is a silver chest. They usually have some good loot in them. Ultimate Ring of Stamina. God damn it. Although, saying that, word to the wise, if you're gonna have a secret room, don't have windows going outside to it. That was kind of a giveaway. I need so much of this stuff. If I go the route of just going to that, I think level 50 gem spot to upgrade that gem, I'm gonna need so much. Ah, I found a shroud layer down here. Okay. Well, that is definitely going to be something to help me get the special stuff that I need for upgrading the gems. Come out, wherever you are, eyeballs. Woo, gold chest. That's another one of those two-handed swords. I mean, they're not bad swords, but at the same time, they're one-handed. Or not one-handed, two-handed. Ooh, is it? I think it's nighttime. Yes, yes it is. Over here was a break from the shroud. There we go. Because we need to get up to that spot. I want to go have a look at that gem too. Oh, Okay. Good thing is, I shouldn't have to worry too much about enemies in these places. They don't usually have enemies. It's usually just a puzzle. Now watch. This is gonna be the one where they're like, yeah, we're gonna change the mold. This is the one that we're gonna take players off guard with, and it's actually more like a hollow hall. Go. Poor little capybaras. They are just like constantly getting messed up around the world. Part of the reason why I find they're so hard to find is usually you find them because they're getting attacked and you see the health bar. There it is. Interesting, so this just fills with water up to a certain point. Okay. That requires a button. Oh, look, a button. Now, was it the right button? Probably not, but you know, hey. Oh, it was the right button. Okay, cool. Oh, one that does shroud magic. Okay. What is this way? When have we stopped getting poked? Oh look, another button. Ooh, this has probably got the gem in it. Yeah, and another variant of my sword. 60% chance on kill, health orb pickup, health on orb pickup, mana on orb pickup, max health, max mana, max stamina, melee damage. Okay, hang on. Ooh, that's actually a little bit of a stronger variant than of the one that I have. Where'd that go? There we go. Defeating an enemy at night has a 30% chance to spawn an orb. The orb grants 84 health, 41 mana, as well as a special food buff that grants 171 max health, 132 max mana, 82 max stamina, and 42% melee damage for almost 2 minutes. No wonder people are after this thing so much. Jesus! You just have to fight at night and you become a god. Like, holy cow. If they've got things like this in here, what are they planning for the end game? Like, good lord. Put those back in there. Oh, I didn't even have my boots on yet. So I essentially forgot to put on the boots for the brass bowl and still got in and out of there just fine. Okay. I'm gonna fire those in there. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go through gear again at some point here soon. Okay, either those stacks are full or I ran out of them. I think it's more of the chest was full that they were going into. I think I found a lot of ultimate stamina rings. Fortunately, I have not found a lot of the other ones. Alright, those I can delete. No, I need to waste inventory space on that. There isn't some. Why do I have a feeling I need to look through? There is. That explains a lot. I was gonna say, there is no reason I should have that little of that stuff. That's because I don't. Put the frogs away. There we go. And back up to what we were doing, because we were looking for more gear. Something tells me there's a shroud rune up there too. Like under the castle or something. Like... You are going to fall in battle, like you should, because you're a pain in my butt! I was gonna say, don't tell me that there's like buttons out here in the shroud for in the castle. Mind you, that wouldn't surprise me. What's in here? Bye! I was like down here somewhere before. Right, I was in here. Okay, so that chest hasn't respawned yet. Which, I mean, isn't a surprise. Oh, so that is technically the way forward. Okay. Are we done yet? See, the fact that I can stay alive so well is so nice. Oh, I see how that works. Yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna keep Blink. It sounded good on paper, don't get me wrong, but I was also looking at it as an alternative to using stamina to dodge, but that's not how that works. That looks like it just went in a big circle. Yeah, we just went in a big circle, so... You know what? You're too close to the edge. I'm not falling in there. Bye! Come on. Okay, we're playing Slugfest. Up here, you little shithead. Fucking archers. Have I mentioned how much archers are annoying? Hey, Harlow! I'm just gonna stand here and heal up some, I think. The fact that I just have the ability to keep healing. Which, gem is that? Oh, it's the, projectiles. Okay. Where do you guys keep coming from? Like, damn. Looking forward to being able to hold my own in Kingdom Come Deliverance. That is one of those things that I've heard a lot about that game. Is the way it's set up, there is a general, like a massive sense of accomplishment because it is so much of a zero to hero. If you're looking for another game that does that apparently really well, I think it was Outward. Like, you literally start the game Outward in debt. Jesus Christ. Sorry, I do apologize. This is not... This fight is taking more of my focus than I thought it would. There's a fucking another one. Jeez. These things have sucked more than a boss. And this is just a world boss. This isn't even a boss. Heck, I think I've done more damage to the boss sitting back here fighting these guys, letting my tick damage hurt them, than I have anything else. God damn! Before you spawn another one, fuck off. Really? The fact that my shroud timer has almost ran out too, like... I have been in the shroud mainly doing that fight for what? My shroud timer's like 20 minutes? Why does it not surprise me to find the bard's assistant in prison? So I checked an abandoned camp on stream. Oh yeah, that's another thing with Kingdom Come. The game actually recognizes your gear, and NPCs in that recognize your gear, so they will treat you accordingly. Yeah, my apologies, Harlow. That was the game was pulling the attention. Enough out of all of you guys. Holy cow. Do I keep... Yes, I keep pushing. So if I had to guess... Okay, they must have it where, at this point in the game, they figure you're got massive shroud timers, because I am not seeing any of the shroud recovery things. Oh! Speak of the devil. You know what? That's probably for the better. Holy cow. Most of my stuff is marked right now. Oh god. I need proper foods and stuff. Jesus. I need proper foods, I need to fix my gear, I need... Holy cow. That has just become a bloody endurance battle. Welcome back, Carlo. Oh yeah, I'm aware. Like, you have to pay someone to learn to read, which then you can, as you go, after you learn your basics, you can start to make out things, like, as you go. Like, it's a whole... Okay, you know what? That's not doing it. I need proper food. Let's get that going. I've still got so much of that available, so I'm not even gonna bother with that. Right, I need cooked rice for that. Did I actually... Oh. Apparently at one point I did cook up a batch of rice and I just forgot about it, because... Good lord. BRB again. Health. Yeah, I don't. Damn it. Some of the stuff I dropped is stuff I really do need, though. I mean, yeah. Welcome back, Arlo. And I mean, that's completely fair. Did you see TCG got another like kind of major update? Hey, genius, you probably should have eaten your foods before deciding to jump in the fight. I've been playing around with it. Nice. Yeah, I personally haven't been in any of those kind of moods. If that makes sense. Mind you, the other day, I jumped back onto Star Citizen. I was hoping you would not notice me yet. You hurt I awful lot. Jesus. Wait, is this really all connected? You're not wrong, Crayon. Because that Reaper thing was a boss down here. Somewhere. Actually, no. Down here. I think it was actually over there. Because you need that Reaper thing, you need its head for one of the flame upgrades. He really hurts. As you could tell, his skull attack thing did like 500 damage to me per, and you can't block it. Your only hope is to dodge it, and that doesn't always work the greatest. Oh, hi. But I have the strong feeling that there is a shroud root, and it's in that system down there, and that is what my gamer sense is telling me. And well, he hurt! He hurt a lot! Owie! Have I mentioned how much I enjoy AoE abilities? Nope, down you go, down you go, down you go. I'm playing whack-a-mole! They come up, and I hit them back down. Devs, why are there books up here? Okay, there's gotta be so much more to this castle. Okay, is this box refreshed? It has. What do we got this time? No, that's a legendary staff, but still, again, not what we're looking for. Oh. Okay, hang on. Let's actually go speak with them. Where'd I put the gem? Where did that gem go? Those aren't the ones I'm looking for. Oh, wait. Yeah, I put it in here. I was like, great, where did I put that? Yay, we did the thing.
Hi.
Sorry, what would you like?
Oh, let's make you shine. Love your hair. Are you loving it?
I don't like how that quest was called the coffee date. Wait, is it just already done? Interesting that that's saying that I haven't completed that quest when I have. Weird. Do. Yeah, whatever. Wait, what's got new stuff for crafting? Oh, right, okay. Say, what? Okay, time to go try something Crayon was saying. Oh my god. Crayon, I hate it! Oh, I hate it. Plant 1, get 2. Plant 1, get 2. I know exactly kind of why it's happening too, because it's just using the looting system, and it counts it as loot, which means the 2x multiplier that is now on, instead of loot amounts being 1x, they're 2x. Yeah. Nice clone shrooms. Well, so because a lot of the stuff at this point in the game, Harlow, is such a grind to acquire, because you're only getting 1 per drop, I decided to up the drop amounts before I started streaming. And because of that, a side effect apparently of that is when you plant a sapling, because it classifies as loot, you plant 1 and get 2. So, yeah. What can I say except you're welcome? That's what I usually pull. God damn it. And I know it's a reference to Moana. No, I am going to keep that in this chest over here. That's something I want to know where it's at, because oh boy. That's something. You know what, for now I'll put those there. I'm gonna do that. See, I need to find another good one-handed weapon that I can put a gem in. That's part of the reason why I have that flame where I do. Because if I can get a good one-handed weapon that I can put a gem in, I put one of those in there, that in itself could be huge. I think that's gonna work better than the necromancy one. As much as that is just, as long as there's no others it summons, that won't. This one here should trigger off of itself.
Seaberg1000.com. To support our
Hydrate.
station, check out our web store on the site. We also have an eBay store. Search Seaberg Music
And that's my
Library.
drink finished, apparently. But, alright. Oh no. What the... Right, I did not change that from yesterday. That's why that was going off already. There we go. For a second there, I thought it was already 2, and I was like, wait, what? No. We just had, stuff yesterday that caused us to be run a little shorter. I am sitting up, thank you. Okay, how I should probably take out posture check in all honesty, because off the grounds of you guys can't really see. You know what? Let's head over there. Let's go steal a crown of light, apparently. Oh, did I already remove posture? Oh, I might have and just forgot that I did it, and therefore thought I needed to still do it from long ago. Actually. Oh yeah, I can go do that well now too. You know what? We need points. Actually, no. Go do the crown. Go do the crown, then we'll go do the well. I'm guessing this is where I need to be. Okay. Jesus. You get stun locked, so you stop attacking me from range. Like, God damn. Where did they go? Where did they go? Why is there two of them all of a sudden? Bones, what did you do? I was gonna say, why does it feel like something where there's gonna be a big guy? Oh, there's not just one, there's two! Keep swinging, just keep swinging, just keep swinging, swinging, swinging. How do we live? We swing, swing, swing. Oh, look. Funny part is, I just looked at this more in the sense of like, wouldn't it be funny if they had like a chest or something in here? I didn't actually expect there to be. Okay. What is that? Mana regeneration, shock damage. Critical strike chance versus shocked enemies. Ooh. That's basically Lightning Wizard. The more you guys I can take out, the more XP I get. So, give me your XP. Give me your experience points. Funny part is, I think most of the gold that I have gathered being in this area, I haven't actually gathered. I've been acquiring it via that seems weird. I've been acquiring it via defeating the lizard folk. Yeah, genius, you've only got like 30 seconds of oxygen because you don't have your water gear with you. I think that just went in a circle. Yeah, I noticed that it was like Flower and Journey, I think. Which, if I remember correctly, were games PS3 era that were walking sims. More or less, like they told a story. Like they were great story games, but they were more or less story while you walked. What do you mean he could attack me while he was stunned? What the kind of bullshittery was that? Sir, you have forfeited your life because you decided that now was the time you wanted to attack me. I could have left, you could have been alive and fine, but no, you decided violence was the answer. Yeah. Okay. 2, 4.
Lizard, 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 lizard.
Thanks for the IQ check there, Viking. Yeah, that might just get us back up to Blood Rage. I think I'm going to drop that for now because I don't have that ability. And I think Blood Rage is going to be... Okay. See, I don't really... I wish there was another way to get the Blood Rage. Because I really feel like I'm wasting points investing into two-handed weapons when I don't use them. That one only took us up to about level 40 with the gems. So there's gotta be some gem forges out here we haven't discovered yet.
Hello.
I was not trying to put the gold in there. I wanted the circlet of lightning in there. I think I'm gonna head for that well. I need the points. Every shroud route and well that I take out. It's valuable points after all. I do not like how it seems like they do not have one of the flames up here. I think this is also one of the few times that I've actually seen a door that I need to find buttons for. Oh, and what do you know? We got water. Oh, interesting. They put the grates in there. Back, you beasts! There we go. There's some of the damage numbers I remember. No, that's my skeleton. Why did they... I still don't get why they decided red was going to be the aura of the friendly. Are we? Are we gonna do it? Are we gonna be those people? I mean, to be honest, I absolutely hate how hard it is to see in the shroud. Which, I mean, technically is by design, so I can appreciate it in that sense. But still. What'll break first, the gate or the wall? Oh look, the gate broke. Friends! That was literally a spawn room. Okay. Back, never mind. Oh, God. Yeah, isn't that just part of, you know, owning a dog? Like, it's just the thing the dogs do. Oh, damn, that gave... Cool. That was 4 points. And And, well, that's a gold chest. Staff and iron. Why can I not find the stuff I want to use? Four points. That doesn't get me down. Doesn't get me those points. It would get me Crackdown. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to hold on to points right now. Sadly, this is all that there was for this well. Okay. That just looks like decoration there. See, I would like to also kind of figure out where the buttons were. But... oh... they didn't do no. Okay. Oh, where the buttons would have been. Shoot. Mind you, we're getting into end game. Like, we're getting to the end of what they have in the game, so I wouldn't be surprised if they've got a lot of this stuff turned up in difficulty just to be like, hey, you have to play the game longer to solve it. Also, not expecting a spider cave. That's an axe. Yeah. Can't go wrong with some TCG. Alright, well, that's another capybara that's going to fall. Oh, hey, this is a gem forge. Don't you try to run away from me. And my club broke. What level do you go up to? You go all the way up to 45. So then... that goes up in chance the higher the level. Ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. I think that's going to be at the play. That was
Hi, this is
close.
Eric Singer, drummer for Kiss. You're listening to Seaberg 1000.
Ooh, shroud layer. What? I think those are actually supposed to be fairly good for gathering the stuff I need for upgrading the gems. Once I find the entrance. Did I think I just took out one that was in the wall. Damn it, it's gone back to the happy about that stuff again. I don't feel like you were doing very much of the damage there, Bones. Oh, well, now things should just be dangerous. Let's see here. This... What I really need? Something that can increase the lifespan of these guys. Oh, I can stun my own... Okay, note to self. You can stun your own guys with Shockwave. Which means that's not actually going to be as good as I was... It might still be. Because if we run off the ground, I'm actually not going to be using so much the skeleton guys, but the... Yeah, if I go the route of using the Skull Guys, which can also summon more of the Skull Guys, then... all my build really needs then is just the raw beating power. Of course, these bomb bugs don't help. Oh, son of a... Now I gotta get back down there and get all that stuff. That sucked. Wait, do I also... No, I don't think I do. For a second there, I thought I healed him too. I was like, wait, what? Oh, look, there's my stuff. Okay, now time to find my way out of the shroud. Preferably surviving getting out of the shroud. Before someone decides to be smart ass and say that, well, if you just fall in battle, that'll get you out of the shroud. Hey you're finally awake. When did this become Skyrim? I know, I'm probably getting bad for locking in. And I think a lot of that has to do with the fact of I have not been sleeping well lately. I mean, technically that works as a way to fast travel out of here. So, we'll take that. Ooh, there's a well back there, too. There's a well back there. Why do I feel like that's kind of gotten messed up because we stumbled across some of those parts? Oh well. Something tells me we were supposed to actually be, you know, following a story. Yeah, have a good one, Harlow. You know what? No, let's not play around with that yet. However, we will see about this. Hold on. Can I cheese it this badly? I think I can cheese it this badly. I finally actually seen my... fire fucking hurts. Healing, 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 healing. Fireball, 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 fireball. Sorry, flare, 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 flare. Why do I feel like EA just got in the fucking way of something again? Ah, because what do you know? EA is opening up on the other screen. Ah, it was trying to get me to buy the Bikini Bottom pack for The Sims 4. Go away. The fact that we just kept swinging until we pushed him through everything. Come on. Really? You guys don't want to play? At least not that game. Did you really think I wasn't gonna figure there was an enemy right behind that door? Like, come on. Mana regeneration, fire damage, 1 damage frost. Ooh. Is this when we just start getting into finding the elemental, like, we find out magic users just have really powerful end game. Actually, technically speaking, this actually might not be bad for me to equip. they're extra fire damage. Woo! That guy was toasty. But it's fine. I can regen through that. Slightly. I can at least offset it with the regen. Yeah, because right now my tick is 23, and it's doing, that was doing what, 31? Which technically means that I was probably finishing it off with, what my, health regen was doing, like my leech. Why does that sound like there? Yeah, there was one of those guys down there. Okay. Woo! Oh, well, for one, I can get rid of that shield. Okay. All right. I'm gonna RTB it because this time we are actually properly there. Inventory. Always manage your inventory. I had 2 of those shields on me. Ew.
Hi.
that, and then... up here. Okay. Apparently there's different levels on that stuff. Whatever. Go do that. Head to there. And then we just need to drop those weapons off. Okay, there we go. And do that too. Okay. Alright, guys. I do apologize. I'm definitely on the more burnt out side of things, but yeah, we're gonna call it here. We should be back later on tonight, 6 p.m. EST for, well, should be Schedule 1. I actually forgot to even do the check-in for that one. But till then, guys, don't forget, like, subscribe, follow, push all the buttons. Hell, join the Discord. If you haven't yet, I know everyone has their preference, but we do stream on both Twitch and YouTube, so come show us some love on the other side. But, we will see you next time. Bye-bye.